What's good, Power veterans? It's me, Lady Vet, with another video about Power Book 2 Ghost. With only 3 episodes left before the Power Book 2 ending, we really need to have a conversation about Cane's latest power move.
Marry me.
If that's supposed to be a joke, you should stick to what you're good at, Cane.
It's not. You said I should start thinking more strategic, right? And you need citizenship to make you legit. That's what you needed Mecca for. Because knowing you and him, that ring damn sure wasn't about love. It was about selling your image. So, let me do that.
You think I can trust you to fulfill that role?
Cane asked Noma to marry him. I see this as one of the slickest power moves in power history. However, I'm not so sure that it's one of the smartest moves. But before we examine it further, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can do so now. And don't forget to tap that like button. First, let's take a look at Noma, then Cane, and finally the two together. And I will include Davis McLean into the equation just for GP.
You don't have to. Just don't fuck me and take what I built since Mecca. Guarantee me that. And you can have your new boy toy draw whatever paper you need to protect your assets. And I'll sign it.
Well, actually, Davis has been including himself for a little minute now, at the request of Noma, of course. Noma plowed her way into the New York drug game by sniffing the path of Mecca, her number 2 man and fiancé. What Noma knew or didn't know about Mecca will always be a question. Another question that we may get an answer to is whether Noma is an informant or not. Usually birds of a feather flock together.
Just business?
Shit, that's up to you. But no more of this employee shit. A real partnership.
Mecca was a calculated, manipulative, and dangerous drug kingpin. He conveniently came back to New York just when the Tejadas needed to fill a void in their family business. Mecca claimed to hear about Zeke Cross and connected Zeke to his old sweetheart, Nene, also known as Monet Tejada. But Mecca was only Mecca to Noma. He was Dante Spears to Monet and on his informant documents. Mecca was supposedly the informant who snitched on Lobos, leading to his arrest. Cane originally pegged Mecca as a snitch or a cop at first sight when he met him with Lil Guap. Just like Mecca, Noma came on the scene as a dangerous and ruthless drug queenpin, wanting to know what happened to Mecca. She was also known as the Devil by Obi. After all, Noma's been under the Fed's radar for a little minute. It stands to reason that since Blanca got reports from Mecca, that she may have known about Noma. So it's quite possible to factor Detective Don Carter into the equation. With only a few episodes left, this will come to a head real soon or get left in the Power Book 2 history books. However, the love of Noma's life is her daughter Anya Covington, and no mention of any other children. Up to now, Noma has hidden her drug business from Anya in her efforts to protect and shield her from the life. And in all this, Noma met Cane in Mecca's apartment along with Tariq and Braden. She brought Rocky to Mecca's place in an attempt to find out who killed him. Noma killed Rocky for calling her name, and she would have killed Cane, Tariq, and Braden until they told her that they could move her weight and do it better than Mecca. Noma considered her business and accepted their offer against the advice of her trusted number 2, Obi. Now with a dead lieutenant, Noma had an opening that Monet filled until she was shot. While Cane and Drew competed for Noma's attention, Tariq turned into an enemy because Effie told Noma that he was going to kidnap her daughter. The thing is, Noma is not easily controlled and is as ruthless as they come. And she doesn't feel a need to explain her actions to her employees. And so she does just what she wants to do and with whom, which brings Davis into play. Now, Davis is no rookie to the game. He has a wealth of information about all the players and once was a wealthy lawyer until his wife had her way in a divorce settlement. In my opinion, Davis is in this for the money. Like Noma, Davis can't be controlled. Even with his law license hanging in the balance, Davis still plays the game from the sidelines, which brings us to Cane. Cane was born into the game. He came on the scene as Monet's loyal and ruthless enforcer. Unfortunately for Cane, he was not known as a multifaceted person. Cane didn't get his position through Ivy League training, but from the Hood University of Street Knowledge. Cane's main objective was to be the head of the Tejada family drug business. Always known as a mama's boy, more recently, Cane wanted to shed that title and become his own man. And in so doing, Cane also had to shed the feeling of a terrible letdown by his father choosing his younger brother Drew as the number 2 man for the Tejada family. Cane endured regular name calling by his main lady, Queen Pen Monet. Monet called Cane dumb and stupid so much, one would think that is his middle name. Cane has come to realize that he isn't dumb at all, nor is he stupid, but he's managing to keep it all a secret. Cane has come from someone who Noma found worthy of killing to someone who she considers marrying, from getting knocked in the mouth to getting kissed in the mouth. Cane has watched Noma quietly squeeze Monet out of the game. At the same time, Noma manipulated Cane away from Monet and to her team, and she was very calculating in killing her number 2, Obi, in Cane's presence for disloyalty. All things point to Cane making a major power move by asking Noma to marry him. Is this calculated on Cane's part, or is he in love with Noma? No, I don't think that Cane loves Noma. Cane loves the game, but he does care for Effie, and Monet will always be his first love. In my opinion, Cane knew that he would make this chess move since he understood that everyone around him was cementing their place in life. He did learn from one of the best in the game, Mecca. Although briefly, Cane learned a lot from Mecca. Mainly, he learned what it takes to lead, evident by his comment to Noma that she should care about her soldiers when Effie was roped up during the Russian raid. Moving forward, Noma is focused on formalizing her legitimate businesses, a situation that was almost settled until Zion killed Wally Adams. Noma had to take steps backwards without being an American citizen, recently reminded by Davis. Cane's power move is to step into Mecca's shoes. He's already living in his penthouse, except Cane isn't a snitch, so I'll doubt he will ever be a global informant. The way Cane sees it, this is a reasonable chess move, and the timing is right to squeeze Davis out. But that is only if Noma allows. But is it really a good move? Does Cane really know Noma well enough to get his end of the deal fulfilled? Does he trust her? Will Anya approve? And what about the brother in Nigeria? How does he factor into this union and Noma's business? If Tariq is working with the intel from Anya, he will have answers about Noma's brother real soon. And will this information bring Cane and Tariq together? In my opinion, it will not, because Tariq is as selfish as they come, and he wants to be the apex predator. As we prepare to place Power Book 2 in Power History, Detective Carter is hot on Noma's trail, and this will include Cane. Monet tried to protect Cane, but he's his own man now. Together, Cane and Noma, will they be better or worse? Will Noma still see Cane as an employee or her partner? As a partner, will Noma agree to release Effie to pursue her education? Will Davis become a non-factor, or will Noma continue sleeping with Davis? All this and more will be revealed in the next 2 episodes. Strangely enough, if Zion was an informant for Carter, why is it that Carter did not know about Noma? Or did he? Thanks for showing my channel love and support. Until the next time, guys, I'm out.